When I took the job as a night watchman at the museum, I thought it would be an easy gig, quiet, uneventful, with plenty of time to think. But on my first night, as I walked the dimly lit corridors, I noticed something unsettling. The exhibits were not as I remembered from my tour during the day. They seemed to shift slightly, almost imperceptibly, depicting scenes that tugged at the edges of my memory, scenes from nightmares I'd long since forgotten. A chill ran down my spine as I realized I wasn't alone in darkness. As the hours crept by, my unease grew. The statues in the ancient history section twisted into grotesque versions of themselves, mirroring the monsters that had haunted my sleep as a child. I tried to rationalize it, tricks of the light, an overactive imagination, but the eeriness was undeniable. I found myself drawn to the exhibit of a twisted forest, eerily similar to one that used to appear in my dreams. The trees, gnarled and ancient, seemed to whisper secrets as I passed by, their branches stretching like skeletal fingers. The longer I stayed, the more intense the transformations became. Shadows danced across the walls, forming figures that reenacted a recurring nightmare where I was pursued by something unseen, something malevolent. The sound of footsteps echoed behind me, but each time I turned, nothing was there. I felt the walls closing in, the air growing thick with a sense of impending doom. My radio crackled to life with static, a voice barely audible, whispering my name. Panic set in, but I knew I had to make it through the night. In the final hours, I stumbled upon an exhibit that hadn't been there before, a small, dimly lit room with a mirror. As I approached, my reflection twisted into the face of the monster from my dreams, its eyes locking onto mine with a malevolent hunger. The realization hit me like a thunderclap. The museum was a conduit for my fears, feeding off my terror to manifest these horrors. With dawn approaching, I backed away, heart pounding, vowing never to return. But as I reached the exit, the whisper followed me, "We'll be here, waiting."